There is powerful planetary alignment in the month of March. And if you would like to know how is this going to affect your personal life, you need to watch this. Hello YouTube fam, welcome to Athena Virgo's channel. I'm Athena and I am your spiritual guide and your astrologer. I'm going to start this video today with powerful, positive thoughts and affirmation. So please pay close attention. This is the time to shine, grow, and manifest. There is magic of these cosmic moments, so embrace it. The power of the planetary shift is activating your manifestation. We start the month of March with Mars direct in Cancer. It's in full force. Mars is action-oriented. Mars takes initiative. Mars now have better understanding of how these plans will be implemented and accomplished. Mars will be forming a beautiful trine with Saturn in the 9th house, which will give Mars the support, the stamina, and the urge and the green light to take action, so long as Mars acts with integrity. We all know that Mars is aggressive, combative, impulsive, and mischievous. It's Mars at the end of the day. So it's totally up to you. If you embody the higher vibrational qualities of Mars, which is taking action, taking initiative, fight for what's right, then you'll be rewarded by Saturn. Otherwise, you'll be faced with the consequence. As you see in the chart here, on March the 8th, Mars will form beautiful trine with the Sun. The Sun is the ruler of a fire sign, is the ruler of Leo, and it's at 17 degrees 52 minutes in the sign of Pisces. This is very powerful. This is one of the most alignments of this month. This is like the Sun, the Father, the higher power, the sole purpose is giving Mars the green light, is supporting Mars to achieve Mars goals. And the Sun is exalted in Aries. So Mars at this point in time is empowered by this beautiful soul purpose. You need to believe in the power of your thoughts and intentions. That's exactly what the Sun is saying to Mars. Trust you are stepping into your most abundant reality, and everything you need to succeed is already within your power. That's the energy of the trine between the Sun and Mars. Neptune is the planet of hope, is the planet of faith, deep faith. Neptune is the planet of belief, any belief system. Neptune right now, as you see in the chart, is at an erratic degree, 29 degrees and 9 minutes. It's literally on the cusp between Pisces and Aries. Neptune will enter into Aries at the end of March, right after the new moon's solar eclipse in Aries. Regardless, we still feel that energy right now because once again, Neptune is on the cusp. Neptune obviously is very slow and almost entering Aries. The energy of this planet is very strong. We all feel that hope, that faith, the belief. Believe in what you're doing. Believe in the divine. Believe in the higher power, the higher source, God. Not only that, Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. And who is the co-ruler of Pisces? Jupiter. Jupiter also is forward and in full force in the sign of Gemini. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of belief system, of wealth, prosperity, abundance, and optimism. Jupiter will be sextiling Venus and Mercury in Aries during the first 2 weeks of March. This will bring hope and strengthen our belief and our faith in the divine. There is magnetic energy. There is undeniable magnetic energy, very powerful and unstoppable with both Jupiter and Mars forward. You need to trust that your soul is aligned with the energy of success and you are always taken care of. Believe you are co-creating a magic and fulfilling life and attracting the life of your dreams effortlessly. You also have to welcome positive changes and new beginnings. Allow yourself to dream bigger than ever before. Allow yourself to dream bigger than ever before. Be appreciative and grateful to all signs that are leading you to your destiny. The miracles are happening now around you. With Neptune conjunct the North Node and Mercury, and the Sun trines Mars and Jupiter full force forward, there are miracles around you. The path to abundance is widely open. Believe you're always at the right place and at the right time. Around this time, you just need to believe and have faith. Believe in miracles. On March the 2nd, both Mercury and the North Node in Pisces will come together at 28 degrees and 18 minutes. This is extremely powerful. For some, you might hear that is dreamy, confusing, causing illusion, delusion. That's true. We might also see lots of thunderstorms and rainstorms and lightning, foggy atmosphere. We all gonna witness all of this. Obviously, Mercury and Neptune. On March the 3rd, Mercury will enter into the sign of Aries and will station retrograde on March the 15th, as you see in the chart here. And then will continue the retrograde in Pisces in April. And once again, when Mercury enters into the sign of Aries, under the rulership of Mars, we will witness heated arguments. And we've witnessed that already now, as we see in many places, in many countries. Arguments, heated arguments, miscommunication, misunderstanding, harsh accusations, disinformation. And as I'm recording today's video on the 28th of February, right after the new moon, and a couple of days just before Mercury enters into the sign of Aries, that's ruled by Mars. Just today, we all witness the heated argument between Zelensky and the President Trump. We've seen how Zelensky was very argumentative, combative, talking down, kept interrupting the president. Meanwhile, the president was trying to achieve peace and end this war. Zelensky was very aggressive and argumentative, as though he's calling for a World War III. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Heated arguments, harsh accusations, stubbornness. Zelensky is a Scorpio sign, very stubborn, very aggressive, ruled by Mars. In the beginning of the month of March, we will see Mercury sextile the moon in Gemini. And this is all about information coming forward, revelation of data. It's also about the market. Mercury rules the market, and the moon is in Gemini. Mercury also rules trade, all kinds of trades, transportation, communication, telecom, network. So when it sextiles with the moon and Gemini, obviously Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. As I said, there will be lots of clarity coming up to the surface, or lots of information, hidden information coming up to the surface, and revelation of truth and revelation of secrets. In the mid of March, Mercury will sextile Jupiter. And this is very, very powerful. This is actually very positive. Will bring lots of information, abundance of information to the public. There will be calls for taking legal action, because Jupiter rules the legal system and is right now in Gemini under the rulership of Mercury. This is a good time to sign documents, agreements, and you will hear back from any government entities if you submitted any sort of applications. This will also could bring resolution if there were any network glitches or disruption. Right after the lunar eclipse in Virgo in the south node, Mercury will station retrograde. Around March 11, 12, Mercury will enter the pre-retrograde period, because it's going to station retrograde on the 15th. So, and around 11, 12, 13, Mercury will form a sextile with Gemini. Mercury in Aries will form a sextile with Gemini in about 4 or 5 degrees orbs, or 4 or 5 degrees difference applying. However, this energy is powerful. At this time, you will see some clarity, the urge to sign documentation, to sign agreements. But you have to be careful, because Mercury is in a pre-retrograde period and will station retrograde on the 15th, right after the full moon lunar eclipse. So the full moon lunar eclipse is a call for us to end something that's no longer serving us. That's not gonna work for the humanity anymore. The wars, the fights, any karmic toxic relationship. I'm gonna speak further about it. What I'm trying to say here, we will also experience delays in signing these documentation, although there is that urge, that full power to sign those documents and agreements. But for some of us, not all of us, because this energy between Gemini, which is ruled, where Jupiter is, which is ruled by Mercury, it's going to affect mostly mutable signs. And I would say Aries as well. So you need to be careful when you sign any documents. You need to read the fine prints. You need to have full understanding of the terms and conditions, especially when it comes to signing legal documents. Maybe you should even ask a lawyer before you're signing anything. During this time, you need to welcome divine timing and perfect alignment. This perfect alignment between Jupiter and Mercury will open many, many doors in your path to your success. Now, I have to warn you that Mercury retrograde in Aries can cause issues on the road or even crashes. But that's not due to speed. No. Rather, that's due to something gonna break, something gonna go out of order all of a sudden. So be prepared to that. Flat tire, your brakes are not working all of a sudden, I don't know, some issue with your car, or even any transportation system, public transportation system, or even, as I said, could cause plane crashes as well. Mercury is a ruler of air signs, air elements, and Aries is fire, ruled by Mars. And if you mix oxygen, air, with fire, that could cause disasters. So be careful. Yeah, I'm sorry, but be careful. Mercury retrograde is very close to Neptune. Remember that. So we could see or experience zero visibility, winds, as I said earlier, rainstorms, thundering, lightning, all of this in the works, and we will see it. Once again, be careful when you are on the road. However, Mercury close to Neptune will bring miracles. You have to believe in unexpected things to happen. Once again, miracles. Everything is unfolding in perfect timing. Now, I want to remind you, if you were born with Mercury retrograde in your birth chart, you're good to go. You mastered the retrograde. All these issues that come with the planet Mercury when it goes retrograde, you've already mastered it. You know it off the top of your head. So you can deal with any delays, with any issues. In fact, it's gonna pass you by smoothly. Yes. The other planetary alignment that I want to talk about is Venus goes retrograde. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a big fan of Venus retrograde, and I'm gonna warn you now. No cosmetic procedure whatsoever. You're going to cut your hair, it's gonna go wrong. Any results of any cosmetic procedure you take right now, it's gonna go wrong. Venus actually is going to enter Aries on March the 1st in a retrograde motion, and is under the rulership of Mars, which is full force, direct. Because Venus rules aesthetics, physical appearance, and money as well. We will witness fluctuation in the stock market. We've already seen that. Because once again, we will feel the energy at least a week before the actual planetary shift. I know very well the stock market because I'm an investor. Everything is down. But that's okay. It's just a period of time. You need to have faith. Remember that. Once Venus goes direct in April, everything gonna change. Everything gonna change by the end of April. It will feel way much better because both Venus and Mercury will go direct. Also, we're gonna be almost getting into Jupiter entering into Cancer, where Jupiter is exalted, where Jupiter is happy, where Jupiter is abundant, is going to give with no limits to everybody. I digress. Let me go back to Venus. Venus is the ruler of Libra and Taurus, the 7th house and the 2nd house. The 2nd house is the house of values, tangible values, self-value. That's what Taurus is, the 2nd house. And rules the 7th house, the house of relationship with the others. That's what Libra is. And Venus is retrograde in the 1st house of the zodiacal wheel, Aries, which is ruled by Mars. So, and I'm going to speak about each of the zodiac signs, but yes, we will experience, as I said, fluctuation in the stock market, the real estate. And as I mentioned before also, there is a crash. We are already experiencing the recession. There is a crash in the real estate. It's a slow, but it's inevitable. I mentioned that before. Real estate will crash during the North Node in Pisces. So we will see that for the next 2 to 3 years. In fact, I would say until probably 2028, 2029. Maybe we will recover from this recession by 2030. But once again, let me go back to Venus. Venus, as I mentioned, rules aesthetics. Venus is the goddess of beauty, attraction, physical appearance, aesthetics. No surgery whatsoever. It will go wrong. The problem is it will never be undone. Around this time, when Venus retrograde, for some signs, not everybody, yes, excess from the past gonna come back to your life, especially with Libra and Aries. But Mercury also retrograde rules that aspect. Yes, we will see excess coming back to our lives, calling us, asking about us. Try to do something to grab our attention. You know, when you mix Venus and Mercury, both retrograde in Aries, under the rulership of Mars, which is all about me, myself, and I, and look at me, and I'm the center of the world. You could be experienced dealing with somebody like that from the past. We'll do whatever it takes to get your attention, but be careful. Be careful, especially when Mercury goes direct and Venus. We will look at things in a different way. And I don't want you to regret anything that could cost you a lot, time and energy. Now, if there is something unresolved with a karmic relationship, it's going to reappear in your life. Yes, remember, we're almost at the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, where the south node is. It's all about karmic relationships. This full moon lunar eclipse, it's an eclipse, means something needs to be eclipsed out of our lives and be dealt with for good, and let go and let God, because we're done with it. At the end of March, we will have a new moon solar eclipse in Aries. So, let me give you some dates about Venus. Now, Venus will have alignments, beautiful alignments, with Jupiter, with Mercury. Yeah, Jupiter and Mercury, technically, and with Pluto. So, March 1st, Venus will sextile Jupiter. March 1st, Venus will be at 10 degrees and 50 minutes will sextile Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter at that time is at 12 degrees and 22 minutes, as you see in the chart. And this sextile will be about for the first 2 weeks of March, and will conjunct Mercury exact on the 11th of March. And this is very beautiful aspect. Venus also will sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And this is all about the power of the beauty, the power of the goddess of beauty. She will get her power. She will be very empowered by Pluto. Remember, the sextile is a Venusian aspect, and she's sextiling with the god of the hidden world under the rulership of Mars. So you can imagine the energy. It's up to you. If you're rushing into any relationship around this time, you never know how it feels after. But you will see people will be attracted to you, especially if you are one of the cardinal signs or air signs. Yes, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This will affect you the most. But I see it affecting the cardinal signs as well, especially Aries, Cancer, and Libra, 100%. Now, on the 14th, we will have full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. On the 15th, the moon will move into Libra. The sun, the following day after the full moon lunar eclipse, we will see a beautiful grand trine between the moon in Libra, Uranus in Taurus, and Pluto in Aquarius. And at the very top, the sun, actually the sun and Saturn, but mostly the sun. The sun will be sextiling Uranus. The sun in Pisces will form a sextile with Uranus and Pluto. This is very beautiful aspect. Venus is not going to form a square with Mars, because Venus will reach 10 degrees and a little bit change in the sign of Aries, and then she's gonna go back retrograde into Pisces. So she's going backwards. At that time, Mars is almost 18 degrees in Cancer, so there is no square with Mars. So don't worry about it, because Venus squares Mars means fighting, means challenge. So there is no square with Mars. In fact, Venus retrograde in Aries will smoothen up Mars energy, because Mars now is full force in Cancer. He wants to fight. He wants to do whatever it takes for what he's entitled to. So, Venus in Aries. And once again, I'm going to speak about each of the zodiacal signs, but Venus in Aries in retrograde, she's like the peacekeeper. She's going to calm down Mars. So, you will be dealing with a woman in your life who's going to smoothen up the energy, going to calm down the energy, and she's going to be the peacekeeper. This is for everybody, but in particular, Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, and Taurus as well. In fact, not Taurus, because Taurus will experience Venus retrograde in the 12th house. So it'll be problematic for Taurus, 100%. But for the other signs, the cardinal signs, you will have a feminine energy. He's going to be very supportive, and she's going to act as the peacekeeper. Or it could be even a financial transaction. Now, Venus retrograde in the house of Aries, depending on who you are, obviously, especially Cancer and Libra, there could be some encounters with bosses or people in higher authority. So, or these people could be flirtatious, once again, trying to get your attention. So, be careful, because these people might change their minds, or you even might change your mind. So don't rush into any romantic relationship during this time. Take it easy, slow down, just go with the flow and enjoy your time. And trust that you will attract the right people at the right time. You will attract the opportunities of your lifetime as well. Because once again, remember, Venus will sextile Jupiter. Believe you are worthy of success, love, and happiness. You are exactly where you're meant to be right now. The full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo, where the south node is, once again, as I mentioned earlier, this is all about the culmination of some sort of relationship or situation, karmic relationship or karmic situations that need to end. It reached the culmination and it's time for it to be eclipsed out of our lives. And it ends. It will end. Because the eclipse is the divine intervention to eclipse something out of our lives. And I've mentioned that before. Full moon lunar eclipses, especially where the north-south node is, it could be very much a loss of loved ones. And I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. It's their time to cross over to the other world. And the moon is the representation of the mother, or a figure in your life that has the placement or the status of the mother. It could be grandmother, it could be an aunt, it could be a sister, older sister, or a sister. It's a representation of feminine energy. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It's a south node plus full moon lunar eclipse. It's like 10 times stronger than a regular full moon, or even a lunar eclipse, because it is where the south node is. It's going to be powerful and painful for some. Doesn't mean everybody will see that. No. I lost my mother, she was an Aquarius, during a full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius. And I've seen the death of my mom a couple of years before she died. And when we've had that full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius, she passed away. She's an Aquarius. And I'm not saying this to Virgo specifically. No. There are other factors around this, but I'm just giving you an example. If it's not the death, it could manifest in different ways. A situation, a karmic relationship is going to end. That's not serving you anymore. That's not for your higher purpose and higher good. It needs to end. It needs to be eclipsed out. For some, it's end of illness, pain. For others, it could be a relocation, moving, leaving a job, because remember, Virgo is the 6th house in the zodiacal wheel that rules service, people we serve, a group, co-workers, colleagues. For some, yes, it's end of a job, or at that particular place. Now, once again, it depends on where Virgo is in your, the placement of Virgo in your, either your birth chart or the placement of Virgo, or how it is related to you. Like, for example, for Cancer, and I'm going to speak once again about each of the zodiacal sign. For Cancer, Virgo is the 3rd house. So this could be the end of relationship with the neighborhood or siblings. Or if there were issues with neighbors or siblings, this is going to come to culmination. It's going to be eclipsed out. You could be relocated. It could be a car that's going to break, and you're going to purchase a new one. It could be a software, a gadget, electronic, appliances, whatever. I'm just giving you an example of how is this going to manifest for Cancer. Remember, the North Node is in Pisces. So we have to believe that this needs to end. It could be a habit. It could be addiction to antidepressants or even a habit of eating, sweets or carbs or anything along those lines. Losing weight, because remember, Virgo rules your health as well. And I'm sorry, Virgo rules your pets as well. So for some, they're going to be, unfortunately, a loss of a pet. Yeah. Once again, it's a South Node. It is fated. It's destined. We will see around this time lots of fated events. It doesn't have to particularly on the 14th of March. It could happen anytime. Even like, I would say 5-7 days before the full moon. Once again, it's eclipse. It's very, very extremely powerful. Something needs to end. It's completed. We're done with it. We're moving on. Because there's something new that's going to come into our lives. You just have to believe and have faith. Let's welcome prosperity and abundance in our lives. It's in the works for all of us. Remember, the North Node is in Pisces. Neptune is still there and is almost entering. Neptune is on the cusp. I repeat again, this is all about miracles. This is our perfect time to believe, receive, and achieve. Everything you've ever wanted will find you. It will never miss you. Open your heart to receiving endless blessings. The cosmos is working to your favor right now. Release fear and embrace the magic of the unknown. Release fear and embrace the magic of the unknown. This is the time to shine, grow, and manifest. This is the time to shine, grow, and manifest. I'll see you in each of the zodiacal signs. Hello Cancer, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. So this is the reading for you that covers the period from, I'm not going to start over from the beginning of the month. It's going to cover from the date until I would say the 20th of March. And I'm just hoping that you got a chance to watch the first video I did, which literally covers the collective. Okay. But anyways, I'm recording today's video on the 7th of March in the evening. It's a Friday evening. I'm available today, so I'm doing your sign, Cancer. Okay, so what's going on in the skies for you, Cancer? So as we see here in the chart, we have Mars, the ruler of your 10th house, or the 10th house for you, Cancer, is the house of the, your midheaven, is technically the house of the higher status that you're going to reach in your lifetime, in this life, okay, on the physical realm, okay, the house of your legacy, as I said, your status in the community or in the family or at your job, your public image, it's like your business ID, whatever, you name it, okay. It's your 10th house and it's ruled by Mars. Mars is sitting in your house for a while and now it's in full force, it's forward. It's actually forming a trine, as you see here. Don't worry about this square with Chiron. There's always a struggle and the square between Chiron and your house. Don't worry about it in your 10th house. So it's a kind of healing for the idea of being of reaching a certain status okay? Or a struggle on your way to reach a certain status, or yeah, the way how you view your status, technically, that's what it is, okay? So you need to heal that idea or that perspective. Now, once again, Mars trines the sun. As you see, the sun is at 23 degree 56 minutes, and also trines Saturn at 22 degree and 19 minutes in your 9th house, okay? And the trine is still very beautiful within few degrees, 4 or 5 degrees, okay? So it's still very powerful, very supportive for Mars. Mars obviously slower than the sun. The sun actually is going to form exact trine tomorrow, okay, on the 8th. But as I said earlier, this is the chart of the 14th of March, okay? But they're going to be exact trine. Hold on, let me see if I have it here. Let's see. So this is the 10th of March, okay? This is the 10th of March, and okay, so as you see here, yeah, the sun is closer. And actually tomorrow, let me show you the 8th. So as you see, Cancer here, this is the chart of March the 8th, which is tomorrow. Once again, I'm recording on the 7th. You'll see here that the sun is forming exact trine with Mars, okay? And the Saturn is at 21 degrees, the sun at 17 degrees, still Saturn trines Mars. So this is very powerful, Cancer. This is one of the most beautiful aspects of this month. Now, however, the sun will continue trining Mars until the 14th of March, okay? The sun obviously is faster than Mars. The sun going to be at 23 degree and 56 minutes on the 14th, okay, and Mars at 18 degree. But let me go back to the 8th. I just want you to see this so you have better understanding of the meaning of the sun and Mars trine, okay? As I mentioned before multiple times, the sun symbolizes, it's technically your soul purpose on planet Earth, okay? It's your personal identity. It's who you actually are on the soul level. When you came from the heavens, all of us, okay? When we were born, that's when the soul came to this physical planet or the physical realm and put on the human identity, okay, to have their journey on this planet Earth, okay? So the sun is your soul purpose, is your real identity, is who you actually are on the soul level, okay? It shows the area where the person should learn to be independent. And remember, the sun is also symbolizes the father, okay? As I mentioned that before multiple times, and the moon symbolizes the mother, okay? So here, this is your soul purpose. This is as though the sun is the father who's telling you, you need to be independent. You need to be who you are. It trines you, okay? Mars, or Mars in your sign, okay? So this is like the sun is saying to Mars, listen, I'm giving you now the green light. And both of them are rulers of fire signs. The sun rules your 2nd house, rules Leo, and the house of your money, your values, okay, your tangible values and all kind of values. And Mars is the ruler of your 10th house, the house of your legacy. What are you going to do to reach a certain status on this, on planet Earth? Okay? Your public image. So now the sun is saying to Mars, I'm giving you a green light now. Now you need to go full force with compassion and passion and love to take action, to do what you need to do to reach your goal. Okay? You need to be able to differentiate yourself from others. You need to fulfill your higher potential. You need to shine bright. That's what the sun is telling Mars. Okay? Once again, both of them rules fire signs. Both of them are full of passion and compassion and love. Okay? And both of them have that energy of, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get it done. Okay? So that's what the sun is doing now. It's your higher purpose. Okay? Your soul purpose, why you are here on this physical or on planet Earth. You need to reach your higher potential, and fulfill your soul purpose on planet Earth. Okay? And the trine is going to be with you, Cancer, until the 14th of, actually even after. Okay? Until the sun, it's going to be within 7-8 degrees until the sun enters Aries. And that's when actually there is something beautiful is going to happen in your life, Cancer. Okay? Because we will have at the end of the month the full moon, the new moon solar eclipse in your 10th house. And Cancer, as I said before, there are things going to happen even prior to this new moon solar eclipse, because the moon is your ruler, so you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it more than any other sign. Okay? But let's go back to this. And as you see, this is the chart of tomorrow, the 8th of March. Pluto sextile, Mercury, and not exact sextile with Venus. Venus still at 10 degrees. Venus already in retrograde. Mercury now is in the shadow period. Okay, and it's going to station retrograde on the 15th, as I showed you previously in the chart. I'm probably going to show you the chart again. But anyways, okay, and Uranus, which is in your 11th house, is forming a beautiful sextile with the sun as well. Okay, so there's a sextile here between Uranus and the sun. Okay, Jupiter also forming a beautiful at 12 degree is forming it is a sextile as well with Mercury and Venus. Let me just make it clear here for you, Cancer. So Jupiter in your 12th house, sextiling with Mercury and Venus. See? Venus at 10 degrees, as actually Venus is closer to Jupiter. So this is all encouragement for you. And there is support, okay, from Jupiter. Even, so what does that mean, there is support from Jupiter? There is something, how do I say that to you? The angels, okay, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the divine is supporting you. You don't know that. You're not aware of that. But what's happening with you, Cancer, right now? You're getting some sort of telepathy or some sort of dreams, epiphany, okay, with your ancestors or with the spirit guides or with the higher source. You feel it, you know it, you feel it, but you're kind of doubting yourself because you didn't see something yet in your hand, but it's coming. And I actually see it coming very soon, Cancer. Okay? So I'm just going back, Cancer, to the 14th of March, as I said earlier. Okay? So everything is in the works for you right now.
We still see this sextile, this trine between Mars and the Sun and Saturn. So there is full support for you, okay? Because remember, Saturn is the taskmaster, is the Lord of Karma. Saturn is the strict teacher. Saturn is challenging you, is testing your patience, your perseverance. Saturn is trying to examine your maturity, your ability to overcome any obstacles or any challenges in your way, to make you worthy of any, technically, when you pass a test, right, you need to study hard in order to pass any test, okay? So Saturn is challenging you in that sense. Saturn want to make sure you're worthy of the certification, of the designation, okay, of the promotion. So Saturn and the Sun, they're going to put opportunities. That's what the trine is, okay? However, let me rephrase that, okay? Opportunity is going to come to you effortlessly, okay? That's what the trine is. Now, the sextile, you're going to attract opportunity, but you're going to have to work hard, okay, to get them. But the trine is actually, they're going to fall in your lap, okay? And they're going to be minimal efforts from your end to achieve something, okay? So that's what I see from now until next week. I see this opportunity gonna fall in your lap effortlessly, okay? But you still have to prove yourself. Prove that you are worthy, because we have Mr. Saturn here involved. Saturn is gonna examine your worthiness, examine that you are the right person for the right whatever it is that you're looking to get, okay? Whether it is a legal matter, because remember, this is your 9th house. This is the house of your higher knowledge, okay? The house of legal matters, the house of wishes as well, the house of travel, okay? So you need to work, like the opportunity is going to come to you effortlessly without even you doing anything. But you still have to fulfill whatever the requirement, okay? So let's say you're looking to get some travel documents. You need to provide the application. You need to sign the application. You need to provide all the information that's required on the application. You're gonna get it regardless. This is guaranteed, okay? Let's say, because once again, the 9th house is the house of higher education, higher knowledge, higher education, okay? So if you want to reach that level, okay, a PhD, master's, whatever, BBA, whatever degree that you want, you need to study for it. You're going to get it. And you're going to study for it as well. You're going to do your work for it. That's what Saturn is telling you. And actually, the Sun as well. Okay? So you need to be independent. You need to work hard. Okay? Whether you like it or not, you're going to do it. That's what the trine means. Whether you like it or not, you are going to do it. Because it's meant for you. Not only that, the full moon, your ruler, okay, it's an eclipse. That's true. It's a lunar eclipse. And as I mentioned before, a lunar eclipse is different than just the full moon. Any new moon or full moon, it lasts for 6 months. From the new moon till the full moon. So for instance, if it's only a full moon here, it's going to last until we will have new moon in Virgo in September. That's 6 months. Okay? There's something new. So there's something going to end here for something else to start next September, this coming September of 2025, when we will have a new moon. But it is a lunar eclipse. So it's like a triple in terms of, it's like a wild card. It's like the energy is triple. Okay, it's very potent. It's very strong. So the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, it's like the divine intervention for something either to start or to end. to come to a culmination, to be finalized. Lunar eclipse means something to come to a culmination, something to be finalized, something to be eclipsed out from your life. Okay? And it's related to the South Node. So it is something karmic, something you were tested and you finished this karma with this situation. That's it. It's done. Because now you're going to get into another karma or another karmic situation, or it could be you paid off all your debts in terms of karmic debt. Okay? I don't know. This all depends on who you are and what you've been doing in your life, right? So, but what I'm trying to say here, the point is, the lunar eclipses or the solar eclipses, they last for 18 months, so double. Full moon and new moon, 6 months. Lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, 18 months. Okay? So there is a new karmic situation or circumstance or people, they're going to enter in your life. After this, whatever, the previous one, it was going to end. Once again, it's related. It is fated. F-A-T-E-D. It's destined. Okay? It's destined to end now because there's a new situation, ship or friendship or group or relationship. It's going to enter your life. When is it going to enter in your life? When we will have this new moon in Aries. Okay? It's going to be in another house, but if it is related to the same house, it's going to be in the next 6 months when we will have a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. Okay, because we will have solar eclipse in Virgo in September. So we started off with the lunar eclipse, and then we will have a solar eclipse in the same house. This house, Virgo house, is actually oh my goodness, this scribbling is so annoying, and I apologize for that, Cancer. Okay, so this house, Cancer, is actually sextiles with you. See? The moon, actually, the full moon and the south node actually sextiling with Mars. Even if there's no planet here, it's still sextiles with you, 60 degrees. Okay? So there are going to be opportunities coming your way. See how beautiful it is when it unfolds? Let me reiterate. Okay? So the moon is actually your ruler, sitting in your third house, which is Virgo. This is the house of, communication, networking, siblings, neighbors, transportation, short distance travel, okay? All that cool stuff. And the moon is about your intuition, your gut feelings, your relationship with your roots. Technically the moon is your ruler. That's what the moon is your emotions, how you're connected, how you feel secure. As a child, you feel secure in your mom's arms, right? So, and the moon representation of the mother. I've mentioned that a million times before, okay? The moon is technically symbolizes your childhood and your experience with your family or with the place where you were born, at the place where you're born, with your roots, basically, okay? The moon, and once again, Virgo sextiles with you, okay? So what does that mean? And as I mentioned before, the sextile is a Venusian aspect, which means there are opportunities come your way. But you have to if you don't pay attention to those opportunities, they're going to pass you by. Okay? If you don't care, if you say, oh, I don't care, or no. Sextile is not like a trine. A trine is a Jupiterian aspect. Sextile is a Venusian. So the Jupiterian aspect is stronger okay, is gonna come to you effortlessly, easily. Everything is gonna fall in your lap. But the sextile, there are going to be multiple opportunities in front of you, and you have to take your chances, and you have to try, and you have to put yourself out there in order for you to be seen. Okay, so once again, this south node and the full moon, they are trining with Mars. Mars is your ambition, is your is the action that you're going to take in order to take it, advantage of this opportunity that's going to come into your in your lap, or it's going to fall in your lap. Okay, now the beauty also about this, and I'm going to explain it further, is that the moon is going to trine Uranus. Now look at here, Uranus is in your 11th house, which is Taurus. Taurus also sextiles with you. Okay, Cancer? So Uranus and Mars here are forming a sextile as well. Okay, so just as Mars is sextiling with the moon, Mars is sextiling with Uranus as well. And Uranus trines the moon. So you are supported not by two planets sextiling with Mars in your house, which means, hey, Cancer, you have to take advantage of these opportunities. But you also, your ruler, which is actually exalted in Taurus. Okay, so Uranus is in the house that's exalted by your ruler. Okay, or the exaltation placement of your ruler. Okay, so, and it's your 11th house. So what does that say? It says that because the 11th house is the house of your wishes. Okay, the house of people, that's friends, groups, that are going to be supportive to you. They're going to stick up for you. Okay, and it's always coming after the 10th. Okay, so the 11th house usually related to the 10th house, the house of your legacy. Okay, so what does it means? That there are going to be opportunities coming or falling in your lap. Okay, it's going to be sudden, shocking. Okay, it's going to be surprising. They're going to be surprising or like shocking conversation or communication. So you need to pay very close attention to your phone calls, emails, texts, and who you're communicating with. Okay, and you need to be prepared. That's what Saturn is telling you, and Mars here, because until the full moon and even after, Saturn will still continue trining with Mars, but the Sun eventually at the end of the month is going to move into Aries. Okay, until now, it's the Sun is giving you that full force to go ahead, the green light and the spotlight on you. People are paying attention to you. Okay, people are seeing you, people admiring you, and people want to communicate with you. That's what the full moon. So they're going to be, because it's your 3rd house. It's communication. So Cancer, out of all other planets, other signs, this full moon lunar eclipse is supportive to you from both directions. Okay, because once again, it trines Uranus, and Uranus sextiles with you, and the moon sextiles with you. Okay, even if there's no Mars here, but Mars is here. And this Mars is related to your 10th house, your legacy, your image, your public image. So things gonna come to fruition for you, Cancer, but you need to take action. You need to do something. That's what the planet Saturn is telling you. So now, Cancer, I've talked about this multiple times. There are more other stuff that I want to talk about. Like, look, for instance here, Pluto in your 8th house, and Uranus is the ruler of this 8th house. Okay, and Pluto is sitting here. Pluto is actually trining you. If you look here, Cancer, there is a kite here, and I spoke about the kite here. Pluto actually trines the moon. Okay, and the moon trines Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of your 8th house. Is actually, so Pluto is under the rulership of Uranus, Uranus also trines the moon, which is your ruler. Okay, I mean, it's beautiful from all direction. Okay, and also Pluto here is forming a beautiful sextile with the North Node. Okay, and Neptune. Pluto is sextiling with Neptune and the North Node. Neptune at 29 degrees is literally within 3 degrees away from Pluto, okay, in terms of sextile, and the North Node as well. So this is fated event, and you feel it, you know it, okay? Your gut feelings, your spirit guides are communicating with you, and there must likely be synchronicities. You most likely have seen like 1221, 1111, 1010, 1001, you know, all these beautiful number, 444, like, don't tell me you don't see that, Cancer, okay? I'm 100% sure, or 555, whatever the case may be, okay? All these repeated numbers, I'm pretty sure you've been seeing it, okay? These are signs, okay? You've probably seen a dove, or like, you know, dove, or yeah, most likely dove, or butterflies, or feathers, or there are so many signs the angels and the spirit guides, your ancestors, can communicate with you, if not even through your dreams. Remember, the 9th house and the 12th house is all about communication through dreams, okay? The divine, the higher source, the higher power communicate with you through your dream. Tell you, here, you I'm sure, Cancer, you've seen dreams, okay? Now, if it's the matter related to a relationship, there could be a very potent relationship is in the forms for you, Cancer, okay? It could be related to legacy. Now, listen, Cancer, your legacy and your, you know, public image, it doesn't have to be only through your work, okay? It could be even through a relationship, okay? Your partner, okay? Yeah, it could come different ways. So what I'm trying to say here, Cancer, is there is some sort of telepathy with people or some person, higher figure, okay? They are like, they're communicating with you, okay? On a soul level. So bottom line, Cancer, as I said, you are one of the signs that's supported from different directions, okay? Whatever the communication, that's whatever. Now, there is something is going to be culminating in this section, okay? It doesn't have to be a bad ending. Whatever the thing that's gonna end or be finalized here, it could be documentation going to be signed, it could be agreement, it could be something related to insurance matter or legal matter, because remember, there is something here going on, brewing in your 9th house, okay? The house of legality, the house of, oops, sorry for that, the house of court proceedings. It doesn't have to be going on or resonating with everybody, but I see some of you are dealing with legal matter, okay? It could be anything. But also, because Neptune is the ruler of your 9th house and is on the cusp between Pisces and Aries, between your 9th and 11th and 10th, okay? And I mentioned that before. Neptune is all about higher purpose, like not higher purpose, but Neptune is actually connection with the higher power, okay? With the divine, through epiphany, through, you know, vivid dreams, through telepathy. It's a spiritual connection. It's like you're ascending to a higher level, okay? Now, let me just be clear here, okay? It all depends on what type of Cancer you are, okay? But for me, what I see with all these planets situated in very powerful houses, like Jupiter in your 12th, the house of, guardian angels, and the house of, connection with the God, because the 12th house is technically ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. The 12th house, who's in the 12th house, is actually Pisces, okay? In the zodiacal wheel, the 12th house is Pisces. But for you, the 12th house is in Gemini now, and Jupiter is forward in Gemini. So Jupiter is actually in the house that, for you Cancer, because once again, Gemini is your 12th house. Doesn't mean everybody, no. It's just because Jupiter is actually the ruler of Pisces, is the ruler of the 12th house in the zodiacal wheel, but its placement also, oops, sorry for that, just kidding. But as I said, because Gemini is actually your 12th house. So even though Jupiter is actually in detriment in Gemini, but for you, because Gemini is your 12th house Cancer, for Cancer, so Jupiter is happy here, okay? Because Jupiter is in the placement where he likes to be. So don't listen to those naysayers, and they call themselves astrologers, and they don't know what they're talking about, okay? 12th house is the house of you're being guided, you're being guarded and guided, okay? Now also you have Pluto in your 8th house, the house of a hidden realm, the house of the underworld, the house of also spirituality and higher knowledge, okay? So you have Pluto in your 8th house, okay? You have Jupiter in your 12th house, and you have Saturn and the Sun in your 9th house. And I mentioned that a million times in the past. These are very powerful houses, the 8th, the 9th, and the 12th. These are the houses of higher knowledge, okay? The houses of spirituality, of spiritual ascension, okay? The houses of the hidden realm, the house of metaphysics. So your intuition is on like cloud 9 now, okay? You are very, very highly intuitive by nature, Cancer, because you're ruled by the moon, okay? But on top of that, you have Jupiter to your side, you have the Sun and Saturn, and you also have Pluto. Not only that, you also have Uranus. So everything is supportive for you, Cancer. I mean, I don't know, it's been like 35 minutes, and I feel like I'm just looking at my notes, what else if I'm missing anything. Now, the North Node, Cancer, okay, because I also want to do other signs. The North Node, Cancer, is in Pisces, and the South Node in Virgo. So you want to go back in 2006, because this is the same placement in 2006, okay? So yeah, like at the end of 2000, because usually it takes about 18, because the North Node goes back to the same area about 18 years later. Okay, so at the end of 2006, you want to go back and see what happened in your life, because they're going to be same themes happening now, okay? Yeah, so try to remember what happened in your life back then, because at that time we had the North Node in Pisces as well. Now, on the other hand, as I said, Saturn is in your 9th, sextile Uranus, I mentioned that, okay? In your 11th, so the 9th and the 11th. For some of you, I see finalization for a legal matter, okay? For others, I see signing documents and agreements. That's what I really see, Cancer, for you, okay? I see support from high authority figure. Okay, it could be in the government, it could be a higher up, like a management team. It could be also in the bank. I mentioned government, I mentioned court. Okay, it could be a lawyer if you're dealing with a lawyer, if you have a lawyer for legal matter, whatever it is. Okay, I see something you've been wishing for, you've been dreaming, okay, and praying for, because remember, the 11th house is the house of your wish fulfillment. Okay? And it's sextiling the house of your hopes and the house of your, higher knowledge, which means literally you're seeing something in your dreams that's going to come to reality. I mean, I don't know how else I can explain it, Cancer, really. Okay? Now, although Venus here, she's retrograde, as you see, on the 14th, she's going to be at 7 degrees and 44 minutes. Let me just erase this so you can see. Okay? Venus rules over your 4th house, Libra, and your 11th house. So this tells me that there could have been a communication in the past, not in the very far past, in the recent past. It's going to come back to you now. Okay? Some sort of communication, because Mercury and Venus, Mercury is communication, Venus is something related to your values and related to your physical appearance, but it is in your 10th house. So technically, yeah, but it's related to groups, because it rules your 11th house and rules your 4th house. Now, make sure, but regardless, it's money, okay? Venus rules over money and rules over values, okay? Whatever these values are, okay? So what I'm seeing is, as I said, there could have been a communication before happened related to some sort of, it could be promotion, it could be, something related to money, something related, could be also related to somebody owes you something, okay? It's going to be revisited now. It's going to reappear now in your life. Now, you probably heard other astrologers, they tell you exes, they're going to come back to you. No. Okay? Now, if you are Libra, then yes, because Venus is in the 7th house of Libra. So yeah, X is going to come back to you, but Venus is in your 10th house, and she rules your 4th and your 11th. So this means it could be, if you are selling or buying a property, you're going to hear back. But be careful. I mentioned that because Venus is in retrograde. Don't get involved in any purchases at this time until Venus goes direct in April. Don't even sign a contract related to purchase. Okay? Now, if it is related to a job or a promotion, sure, by all means, because what I see here, it started prior to the retrograde. Okay? But now there's communication about it. And don't worry about it, Cancer, because once again, you're supported by the moon, you're supported by Uranus, you're supported by the Sun and Saturn, and you're supported by Pluto. Okay? So I would say just read the fine print and you can go for it. Okay? But like if it is something related to purchase a house or signing a lease agreement for rent or whatever, don't do it now. Okay? Now, Mercury could be, could be related to X is going to reappear in your life. Yeah. Okay? But once again, this could be X's in terms of romantic relationship, or it could be X's related to family members, because remember, Mercury rules over your 3rd house. Okay? So it could be siblings, could be neighbors that you know them from before, they're going to start to reconnect with you, or it could be also exes, they're going to reconnect with you. Okay? And Mercury also rules over your 12th house. So I see communication. I see reconnection. People are reconnecting with you from the past or from previous, I don't know, situation or relationship, whatever that relationship is. Okay? Now, what I see also, that you've been dealing with people that, as I said, probably money owed to you, it's going to come back. That's really what I see, Cancer. Okay? Now, also, it could be money related to taxation, or when you file your taxes, there could be most likely money coming to you from the government. Okay. Yeah, or it could be money related to legal matter, as I said. Yeah. I'm just gonna go over my notes, Cancer, see if I'm missing anything here. The last thing I see for you, Cancer, is once again related to Venus, because Venus is, and I mentioned that, she's sextiling with Jupiter. Okay, and let me show you, because Jupiter at 13 degree and Venus is at 7 degrees. So there is a sextile, Venus in Aries, okay, and Jupiter in Gemini. So there is a sextile right there, okay. And Venus, it's not, because Venus is going to go all the way back to Pisces. So there is separation here, okay. It's not applying, it's separating, okay. But Mercury is actually also sextiling with Jupiter. So there is connection here. They're going to be, although I see delay, because both Venus and Mercury are in retrograde, but remember, even they're going retrograde and they're going to enter Pisces, they're going to come back into Aries in April, okay. So the sextile is going to be more prominent in April. So what does that tell me? Generally speaking, this tells me that there is some sort of communication. Now look, Cancer, Jupiter always a representation of the man, the husband, the spouse, okay? If you are married, if you are in a relationship, then even there is delay now, okay, or there is some miscommunication between you and your partner, but this partner here is supporting you, okay, is going to be working to your favor, Cancer. It's going to communicate something that's going to make you happy. Now, if you are not, now once again, there could be miscommunication at this point, or there could be delay, okay? But however, this Jupiter in your 12th house is taking care of you without you knowing. Or if you're not in a relationship, this is a person who's either this person, their eyes on you, okay? Now, if you are a male, Cancer, okay, let me finish one thought at a time. If you are a female, Cancer, this is a person who they have their eyes on you. They're watching over you. There could be spying on you. You don't know. Maybe you don't know. You're not aware of. And this is for Cancer who they're not in partnership. Okay? But this person, they're communicating right now. There is some sort of miscommunication, or there could be some like you don't talk on regular basis, okay? You're not communicating like maybe once in a blue moon or something, but this person is in your 12th house, is watching you, is in a hidden place for you. You don't know, but their eyes on you, okay? They're watching everything you're doing, okay? Once Venus and Mercury going full force forward in April, the communication is going to get potent. Okay, it's going to be, they're going to be clarification. It's going to be like the veil is going to come off. Okay, they're going to be revelation of probably their feelings. They're probably going to tell you anything, whatever it is. Okay, and if you are a male, Cancer, so this is something brewing related to your status, because Jupiter for male Cancers, okay, in your 12th house, this means that you are approaching a very high status. Oh, trust me, once Jupiter enters your sign, Cancer, you're gonna become Jupiter. Believe it or not. Yeah, you're gonna have the Jupiter powers, because Jupiter exalted in Cancer. Okay, so everything is going to be like, abundance, prosperity, wealth, luck, fortune, whatever, you name it. It's going to be, falling from the skies on you. Okay? So you're going to reach a very high level. But at this point in time, it's still like challenging for you. It's like hidden. It's like you're reaching out to it, and it feels like far from you, but it is, trust me, it's very, very close to you. It's very close to you, like you can't believe it. Okay? It's like the skies or the divine is preparing something very beautiful for you. And I know, Cancer, whether you're a female or male, you're like so exhausted. You're like, oh my goodness, when is this gonna come to fruition? When is this gonna happen? When is this, like, you've been persevering, you've been like, you know what, this 12th house, okay, even though Jupiter is here, is forming protection, okay, it's like an aura around you. You're not aware of it, but it is protecting you from all those evil eyes and, these jealous and envious people. But yeah, there are lots of enemies. Okay, lots of enemies. Okay, some of them, they were revealed already for you. You've seen them and you're dealing with them. That's why I'm saying there are lots of Cancerian right now. They're dealing with legal matters. But as I said, okay, whatever legal matter you're dealing with, it's going to come to your favor. Okay, especially Cancer, listen to me carefully. You need to be honest. Okay, you need to be truthful, and you need to be always, anything you do it with integrity. Okay. So technically, that's what I see for you, Cancer. I'm going to do a tarot reading, okay? But I want to finish, I want to do at least Libra and Scorpio, astrology, predictions first, and then I will do a tarot reading, okay? So, Cancer, that's what I have for you. As I said, this covers until March 20th. Okay, actually, I do have March 20th chart here. Let me just show you. So, Cancer, this is the chart for March 20th, and March 20th is very beautiful. That's when the Sun ingress in Aries, as you see here. Okay, the Sun and Neptune are in conjunction to one another, and the North Node as well. Okay, I would say even Saturn. Okay, so all of these are in conjunction. Okay, and between the 15th until the 20th, the Sun will form a full conjunction actually with Neptune before the Sun enters into Aries. Okay, and the Sun also will conjoin the North Node first. Okay, and then all of them, they're going to form a trine with the moon in Sagittarius in your sixth house. So 10th, 6th, and the 9th. Okay, so the moon is in your 6th house, Cancer. Saturn, North Node, and Neptune. Let's say Saturn and North Node in your 9th house, and Neptune is in between on the cusp, 29-37, and the Sun in your 10th house. Okay, so this tells me that for lots of you, you're going to be joining new groups. There are going to be lots of communication with the new groups. There's going to be a schedule. There's going to be new routine in your life. Something new is coming up. And this actually going to happen right around. So this is the chart of the 20th. Okay, 9 days later, we will have a solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse. So the moon is going to keep going until it enters into Aries, and we will have a new moon solar eclipse in your 10th house. And the signs that mostly affected by this new moon solar eclipse obviously are the cardinal signs. It's going to be absolutely very beautiful for all cardinal signs. New beginning, okay? And it's a very beautiful solar eclipse, okay? So, and Pluto also, as you see here, sextiling with the Sun, Neptune, and the North Node. So there's hidden powers here are supporting you in full force. Besides Mars, trines with Saturn, and Saturn, sextiles the 10th house, which is Uranus. Okay? So there is something beautiful brewing for you, Cancer. There will be communication, as I said, around the 14, 15, around the lunar eclipse. Okay? And then there's going to be a revelation. And that's what I have for you, Cancer, for the next 10 days. I'm going to have a new video for the solar eclipse in Aries. So stay tuned. I love you, Cancer, and I wish you a happy March.
Hi Cancer, how are you doing? Okay, so Cancer, earlier today I did just take a note of the time. It's 10:20 p.m. my time in Toronto on March the 7th. This is very beautiful angelic number. Okay, take a note of that. 10:20. Okay. Oh wow, this is really beautiful, Cancer. Okay, so what I was saying is, this is your tarot and oracle reading, okay? For the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo in your 3rd house. I did the astro part of your reading earlier today. This reading, it's going to be a mini Celtic cross. It's not going to be the traditional Celtic cross. So we have for Cancer. Card for the outcome. Okay. Let me get some love oracle cards for you. Oh, you got 4. I'm gonna take the 4 of them. More oracle cards for you. It's 10:22 p.m. right now. Oh my god, every time I look at the timer, it's not the timer, it's actually the clock, and there's just synchronicity everywhere. This is very beautiful, Cancer. So maybe you need to look up what's 10:20. Once again, it's an angelic number. Ooh. I saw one card that's really weird. Okay, it's okay. We'll see. Let's get some oracle cards. I like to lay down all my cards before I start the reading. That is for the new subscribers. So hopefully you're gonna see these. There are lots of them. Not only 3. I'm gonna take them. Okay, I'm gonna take these 3 cards. I'm gonna read from the book. We're gonna do some clarifiers. I'm just gonna get the Isis card for you as well. Oh, Goddess of 10,000. This one came to, I believe, Libra, so I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take this one. What else? Okay, one more card of these ones, oracles. feel this one was sticking out, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this one down and this one. Oh, okay. Okay, I saw this one, so I'm gonna take it as well. Cancer, door to romance, and I saw door to romance and door to spirit. So I'm just gonna take these. Okay, so these are your oracle cards. I'm gonna read them at the end. Okay, there is going to be clarification. Or maybe we don't need clarification. So let's see what's in your energy. Now remember, Cancer, the full moon lunar eclipse is in your 3rd house. As I said, please go back and watch the horoscope portion of your reading. It's going to be trining. It's going to be trining Uranus in your 11th house, the full moon, which is your ruler. Okay, and as I mentioned, the moon is actually exalted in Taurus. Okay. So Uranus is actually under the rulership also of the moon, okay, or in the exaltation placement for the moon, and it's trining the full moon. And then also we have Saturn still in trine with the sun, and Mars is trining Saturn and the sun in Pisces. Okay, so let's see what's in your energy. You have the Queen of Wands. You're taking good care of yourself. For some of you, Cancer, I see you're gaining weight, okay? But you're proud of yourself. You have lots of passion, love to life. You're taking good care of yourself. For some of you, I see that you probably doing some new regimen for your skin, okay? Or like you taking new approach towards your skincare, okay? And you like it. Whatever the stuff you're applying on your skin, your face, you love it, okay? For some of you, I see that you probably did some cosmetic procedure, okay? Or you're just taking care of your skin. You're probably doing laser and stuff like that. Remember, Venus is retrograde in your 10th house. Although I don't see Venus. I mean, Venus is, Venus rules aesthetics and physical appearance. So be careful. Don't do something, serious at this time until Venus goes direct. I don't see you doing that. You're probably just taking care of your skin, your health. Okay. Yeah, that's what I see. You're being confident, basically. Confident in your skin, okay? Let's put it this way. I see also, as the Queen of Wands, you're very attractive, okay? You're attracting people from all walks of life. Let's see what's in your past, Cancer. You got the 2 of Cups. That's in your recent past. I just said I said that even before I look at the card. You're attracting people from all walks of life, and here you go. You got people of different ethnicity are looking at you, okay? They're attracted to you, different color, different from foreign lands, different background, completely different than you. They're attracted to you. They like you, okay? This was actually in the recent past. So this tells me that you are connecting with people from foreign lands. Remember, Saturn and the Sun, North Node, and what else? And Neptune, all in your 9th house, the house of foreign land, of travel. And Jupiter in your 12th house, that's foreign land as well. So there could be travel in the works for you. If it's not travel, you're actually connecting with people from foreign lands, okay? People who are different than you, okay? In the near future, you have 7 of Wands. So you're standing your grounds. You're persistent, okay? You're not giving up. You're persevering, okay? And you're just gonna do what you want to do, okay? You don't care about all the envious people around you, all the obstacles, all the competition, okay? Because you're confident that you're going to win. You know that you're going to win. You're confident. This could be related to some sort of either, competition on social media or competition at your work, okay? Or, it could be even the area where you live or from your family or whatever. Everybody's pointing their finger at you. They know you're capable. They know your abilities, okay? But they envy you. They're looking at you as their competitor, okay? And that's why they're attacking you. It's funny. Today I was reading a comment, actually 26 comments on X, on a post I posted. You don't know this X account. This is my personal account. It's not my business account. And it's like over 20,000 views on it. And 26 people, they're calling me names. And I was like, my goodness. And I just saw it today. And I think this post, I posted it like a little while ago. I'm like, oh, wow. This hate, I can't believe people like. And look, you got King of Swords and your hopes and fears. Okay, so are you connecting with either with an air sign, Cancer? Oh wow. This is somebody's watching you. Or maybe typing something or going to sending you a message. See here, she or he on the, obviously this is King of Swords, okay? But it could be she, okay? He's on his typewriter, and it's sending you a message. Obviously we don't use typewriter anymore, it's a computer, okay? But he's sending you a message. So for some of you, I see a text message coming or an email or some sort of communication on social media. It's coming your way from this King of Swords. So for some of you, you're dealing with an air sign. Sorry, Cancer, I'm just gonna open the window. Oh my God, it's getting really hot here. Yeah, I turned off the heater, Cancer. But because I'm wearing shorts, sorry guys. Okay, so it's kind of a little bit cold on my legs because I'm wearing shorts. Anyways, I opened the window so to get some fresh air. Okay, so what's in the outcome? So once again, I see a King of Swords is watching you on social media, or you're communicating with somebody, or you are going to be receiving some sort of text message or communication on or email or something along those lines. I see it more as a text message or email or connecting with somebody on social media more than a phone call. Okay, so what's in the outcome? You have 3 cards in the outcome. You have 8 of Pentacles, Broom. I like that. Yeah, so this is Death card, okay? I haven't used these cards for a 9 of Pentacles. Oh wow! So you got an 8 of Pentacles, the Broom, and Nine of Pentacles. So there's something ending in your life. There's something you're gonna let go of. See, you're brooming something out of your house. You're cleaning house. You're letting go of something. You're releasing something. Yeah, you're cleaning your life from like something you're letting go of. Okay? Something. There's going to be a transformation in your life. It could be in your personal situation, whatever that situation, take it as it resonates. Okay? And you got the Eight of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. This is lots of money coming your way. Okay? This is lots of money. For some of you, it's increase in your income or your investment. Your situation going to change. There's something in the past that's going to end because this is the outcome. Because you're getting into different environment. For some of you, it's a move. Okay? You're moving to better house or better placement. You're buying or purchasing a property, and I see this for lots of Cancerian, but not until after April. It's not going to happen now. It's going to be after April. For some of you, it's a relocation. Once again, you're buying a property. For others, it's related to increase of income, increase of resources, okay, assets. For others, your how do I say that? Your personal status is going to change from either, if you are single, you're going to get into a connection, a stable connection, a committed relationship that's going to put you in a stable situation. For others, because this is a transformation, change of status, okay? For others, you're actually, if you are married, you're going to become single, but you're going to become more independent, okay? And you're going to take good care of yourself, okay? And you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? Your own money, your own assets, your own resources. But nonetheless, your situation is getting way much better than before because you're releasing this behind. You're letting go of something. You're cleaning house. See, she's brooming. She's literally sweeping. She has the broom and she's cleaning. She's sweeping out dirt and toxins and debris and everything. Because there's a transformation. There's a change of status. This is going to be your status in the future. Because you're letting go of the past. This is really beautiful, Cancer. I don't feel like I want to do any further clarification. Or shall we? let's do it just a little bit, okay? Let's just do it. Ooh, oh my God. You got the Lovers at the get-go. From the get-go. You got the Lovers. 10 of Wands here. And the Empress. And the Magician. And, oh my goodness, and 4 of Wands. And King of Swords. What the fuck? Sorry. Sorry, Cancer. Oh my God, I just looked at the cards. See what you got? Okay, so the King of Swords came twice. Okay, you got the King of Swords, 4 of Wands, the Magician, the Empress. How many major arcana now? 1, 2. 2 major arcana, 3. Yeah, 3 major arcana, and 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords and Death. So this is complete transformation. Situation you've been dealing with, it's gonna end, whatever that situation, okay? Whatever, you're manifesting something new. You're probably manifesting this King of Swords in your life, okay? I see connection, I see commitment, because you got the Empress as well. And this is something new you're entering in your life. Look how pretty she is. Is this the Empress or Queen of Wands? I'm pretty sure it's the Empress. I haven't used these cards for too long. I'm pretty sure it's the Empress. And you got Ten of Swords. So this is something ending because you're starting something new. And then these cards also jumped out of the deck. Oh my God, you got the Sun. Okay, so you got the Sun, Five of Swords, the Hermit, Seven of Swords, but the Seven of Swords you got the shadow side and you got the Lovers. So you got the Lovers, Seven of Swords, this is the shadow side or the back of the Seven of Swords, the back of the Hermit, the back of the Five of Swords, and the Sun. So another 3 major arcana. Besides these 4 already. You have 4 major arcana already. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So 6 major arcana. So what I see here, you're literally leaving something behind. For some of you, you've been in isolation for too long. You've been through shit and hell, literally. Five of Swords. It's like, okay, so the Five of Swords is like somebody is winning a battle, okay? But the way they won the battle, it's through betrayal or through like, you know, so this tells me that somebody, it's like you were defeated, or somebody betrayed you, somebody stabbed you in your back, okay? And you decided just to leave and let go because you can't deal with the situation, but you stayed in your isolation. You isolated yourself. You've been alone for too long. The Hermit card and the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're strategically planning to exit this status quo, the journey that you've been on your own for too long, okay? You decided to let go of it. You're planning in silence how to exit this situation, how to leave it behind. I see for some of you, you're telepathically connecting with somebody. Maybe your twin flame or somebody you feel like there is a spiritual connection with them. You're manifesting this relationship. You're manifesting this Four of Wands. You're becoming the Empress. And look, the Empress came right underneath the King of Swords. So for some of you, I see you're connecting with someone with a strong a strong air energy in their chart. Okay? I don't see this as your energy. I see this as connection with somebody else. You manifested this person or this relationship or this connection. If it's not on whatever the situation, if it is a relationship or a new situation that you're going to enter, once again, it could be through your work, it's going to make you happy. And once again, you've had all the tools in the tip of your fingers, and you were able to manifest this new life. You're cleaning house. Your status is changing. You're reconnecting with your inner child. You're gonna go back to that happy, lively person, full of livelihood. Look here, you're dancing, you're happy, you're celebrating. Now take it as it resonates. Not everybody is going to be into a new relationship, but for some of you, you are from single to married. You're getting into a new commitment, a new relationship. If it's not marriage, it's a business marriage. It's a new partnership. Once again, it's going to make you happy. Let's see the love oracles here. I'm so curious to see what's the love oracles have for you. You got between the lines, the divine intervention, which is technically the Tower card. Mystery, oh my goodness, what's the fourth one? Oh my God, and heartbreak. What the fuck? Oh my God, I don't like this, Cancer. Okay, but makes sense. So you've been heartbroken, okay? You've been deceived, and that's what the Five of Swords is all about, and the Ten of Swords. There are so many swords in your chart, Cancer. You've been, and the Seven of Swords, and the King of Swords, but I don't see the King of Swords is betraying you. I see this is a new energy coming into your life. But look, you've been stabbed, betrayed, defeated, okay? Things may be stolen from you, taken away from you without your permission. Left you heartbroken. Okay? Heartbreak. You've become mysterious, like an enigma. Nobody can know or knows what's going on in your life. Like you retreated. You've been hiding for a while. You've been in isolation, and that's what the Hermit card is. Okay? And you became very mysterious. People trying to find you, you just disappeared. Okay? Between the lines, you don't know what. I feel like you've been lost. You can't figure out which path to take, which road to take, until the divine decided to intervene in your life. And that's what the full moon lunar eclipse is. It's a divine intervention. It's a catalyst to change, serendipity, supernatural, karma. This is the divine intervention. This is going to end. Okay? This mysterious life and being mysterious and being hidden and being in retreat and isolated, confused, lost on the road. You can't figure out which way to take. This is going to end because you paid your karma, Cancer. Let's see the other oracle cards here. For some of you, oh my God. Okay, be careful, Cancer. Okay? For some of you, you're going to receive bad news about somebody who was drinking and driving, and they're going to get traffic ticket. I don't know. That's for some of you. okay? For others, somebody you've been dealing with is actually going through this situation. And for others, you've been going through a legal matter that's going to be finalized now. It could be related to child support, it could be related to divorce or division of assets or something along those lines, okay? It's going to be finalized. Oh, wow. Oh my God, Cancer. I feel like I want to get more cards for you. I don't like this bad news card. And this love oracle. Secrets. They just jumped out. Oh my God. Spam calls and text. You're blocking somebody. Okay? You're blocking somebody. Somebody was spamming you, harassing you. You're blocking those people. Okay? And I see secrets are revealed. What the hell? Yeah, you're getting bad news. You're getting information about somebody maybe you're dealing with. Oh my God, Cancer. The card started nice. The tarot started nice, and now the love oracles. So probably you're hearing something really you're not gonna like. Jeez. Okay. Nothing is jumping for you. Let's see. Left you hanging. No closure, no contact. Left on road. And left on red. So somebody literally ditched you. Okay? Ghosted you. You've been in a trap. Oh my God, what the hell is this, Cancer? I don't know who am I connecting with. Now this doesn't have to resonate with everybody, okay? You take it as it resonates. You probably hear this about somebody you've been in relationship with. Legal matter came twice. Justice, divorce, balance, judgment. So yeah, for some of you, and I said that at the very beginning, your status is going to change. You're probably going to be divorcing, okay? Or a legal matter related to property or division of asset is going to be finalized, okay? And this came twice for you, Cancer. Remember, legal matters here and legal matters here. And you're letting go. See, you're sweeping out something out of your life because this legal matter is going to be finalized. Now, this legal matter doesn't have to be related to romantic relationship. It could be related to other legal issue. It could be related to work, truth, confession, clarity, reveal, secrets. And you got the card of secrets multiple times. Okay, so I feel that somebody is going to reveal their truth to you. Okay. They're going to show their true colors. They're going to reveal something to you. They're going to tell you a secret. They're probably going to tell you their feelings or, I don't know, something hidden from you. It's going to come to an end. And family. Oh, wow. You're probably going to hear something about family member, generation, children, ancestors, origin. Oh, wow. Honestly, I'm just going to take these cards. They jumped out. Proposal. Toxic relationship, grass is greener. So for some of you, as I said, okay, you're getting out of a toxic relationship because the grass is greener somewhere else. You're getting into a new relationship, proposal. Somebody's going to propose to you, okay? And that's why you got the legal matter multiple times and divorce and separation of assets and division of assets and stuff like that, okay, about the legal matter. So for some of you, you're literally divorcing. You're literally getting out of a toxic relationship, okay, that broke your heart. Because you're getting, not necessarily because, but after this relationship finalized, you are getting into a new relationship. Proposal, love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. Because the grass is greener. You deserve better. Okay, well, at least it ends on good note. I don't know what to say, Cancer. Okay, let's read the Isis Oracle card. Miracle of Isis. Oh my God, I love it, Cancer. Miracle of Isis. Okay, let me read the card for you. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you've struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without the old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. Oh wow, this is very beautiful, Cancer. So no matter how long that you've been struggling and dealing with all this freaking shit that you've been dealing with, betrayal, divorce, toxic relationship, legal matter that was dragged for too long in the court, you know, there is divine intervention that all this shit you've been through is going to end, and there's miracle in the way to you, Cancer. Look at the depiction of the card, Miracle of Isis. So it's like somebody, see here, is saving her. And that's the miracle. It's like her savior. He's carrying her on his back. Wow, this is very beautiful. Watch. Do you see it? This is really beautiful. Miracle of Isis. Wow, this is very beautiful. Commitment. That's the miracle. Somebody's gonna come to your life. Proposal. Who's gonna save you from all the struggle and the obstacles you've been through, Cancer. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, Cancer. You got the Lovers. You got the Lovers, proposal, divine intervention. Wow. I feel like I want to stop right here, Cancer. Okay, let's see the oracle cards. Door to romance. Remember I told you I saw this? Door to romance. This is very beautiful, Cancer. The Hermit. You've been in a hermit mode for too long. Retreat and recharge. But you're leaving that. See, you got the Hermit card twice. You're exiting the Hermit, the isolation, the Hermit mode. Your Earth Mother. Some of you are mothers. You have children. And you've been struggling on your own for many, many years. And you've been alone on this journey. Rejoice and in celebration. Rejoice in celebration. There is celebration. I see celebration coming your way, Cancer. I see relief from all this pain. The Temple path. There is a new path opening its doors to you. Okay? The door to romance. This is also you're ascending spiritually. Or maybe when you were in a hermit mode, you've been to this temple. doing all your rituals, prayers, meditation, whatever, worshiping. Okay? Wow, this is very beautiful, Cancer. More cards. You got optimism, professional assistance, and the healing light. The healing light, optimism, and professional assistance. So, okay, and you got 9 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, you are getting promoted, okay? Or you're getting into a new professional endeavor, okay? And somebody will be helping you to reach your goal at your work. The healing light. And that's what the temple path is. You've been in this meditation or prayers or, you know, worshiping, whatever, for too long. You're ascending. You become the healing light. And optimism. I'm going to read the affirmation for these 3 cards. So let's read the healing light, which is related to spirit. It's card number 8. The healing light. I invite the healing energy of the angels and the divine, and I open myself to the healing power within. I invite the healing energy of the angels and the divine, and I open myself to the healing power within. I might gonna post the affirmation on the screen so you can see it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for you guys. Okay, and professional assistance in people, card number 7. I love these cards. The wisdom of the world abounds. The wisdom of the world abounds. Great assistance bring the information and the solution I'm looking for. Yeah, somebody is going to assist you, provide the assistance you need in your professional endeavor. Sorry, I can't even speak. A man and a woman are working together in a library. These people are experts in their field, and you can rely on them for their advice. The potential for great assistance is open to you now, so don't hesitate to pursue it. Oh, wow. So you're going to get the assistance, Cancer. It's going to come your way. You're going to have people assist you in your professional endeavor, as I said, in your career, okay? This is really beautiful. I'm gonna post these affirmations on the screen for you guys to read it. So I'm just gonna keep tap on them. And you got optimism. Optimism in consciousness, card number 1. So remember, you got card number 1, number 8, and number 7. 1, 7, and 8. Maybe you should take note of these numbers. Okay, so consciousness, optimism. I choose optimism and joy throughout each day. I look to the future with hope and excitement. I choose optimism and joy throughout each day. I look to the future with hope and excitement. This is very beautiful, Cancer. So Cancer, that's what I have for you for the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. I wish you a happy full moon lunar eclipse, and I'll see you in the next one.